going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums a beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto up. And make sure you watch the video I did last night. Guys, we see the technology moving on in. We had Elon Musk as the first human with a Neuralink brain chip is recovering well. So we know if they come into the mainstream media telling us this, we know behind the curtain there's about thousands and thousands of people who have this Neuralink. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Anthony Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin to hit at least 170,000 post-halving. And guys, we know the only thing we have to do is follow the Fed. Tomorrow is so important because it's going to dictate the next 6 months. We know the Fed is going to cut, but they need a reason to. And the drums are getting louder. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which are down. We have the dollar down. And ordinarily, guys, we would have the stock market up. Plus crypto's up. But again, today, stock market is flat. Cryptos are up, but remember, guys, we have Jerome in the house tomorrow. They like the markets to at least look decent while he's talking. And then, guys, we have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have Coinbase to charge fees on USDC to USD conversion over 75 million. Of course, that's for institutional clients. And you may be asking, who's using this type of money? Don't forget, guys, the U.S. government used USDC to get around Venezuela's Maduro. So, guys, this was back in 2020. All of crypto, guys, majority of it is definitely ready. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $581 billion. And, guys, tomorrow is the day we've been waiting on. We have Jerome in the house. And we already know he's going to say it's going to be data dependent, but it all depends on how he words, whether they're going to be cutting rates like he did last quarter. We saw the bond market, yield rates drop, stock market started hitting all-time highs. So if he states they're data dependent and he's not ready to cut rates, the bond market is going to react and yield rates are going to start moving up. We already received all the data. Inflation is a little sticky. We saw all the central banks stay put. And we know Jerome Powell is going to do the same thing. Remember, guys, we're in a fragmented world. They have to destroy this whole economy in order to bring in these machines, the robots, algorithms, and drones that take the economy over and pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, do not forget Bitcoin spot ETFs. We have Grayscale, we have Blackrock, and we have Fidelity. And we have Invesco cuts Bitcoin ETF fee in a bid to lure investors. And then also we have Fidelity Bitcoin ETF rakes in reported 208 million offsetting Grayscale outflows alone. But guys, you have to ask yourself, why would Grayscale have selling pressure if Bitcoin is going to hit these big numbers? FTX, I could see the sell-off, but Grayscale, they shouldn't be selling. But guys, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Binance Labs invest in Ethereum liquid restaking protocol Puffer. Also, we have Starknet collaborates with Celestia on data availability for Layer 3 ecosystem. And that's basically for storage and to minimize gas costs. Now we have Polygon-powered immutable ZK EVM mainnet launches in early access mode. And guys, we know the gaming is definitely the future. This is how they're going to get the millennials and Generation Z inside the metaverse. And you see, when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution, Amazon and Netflix are going to be those one-stop shops. They will be the new gaming interfaces. That's the reason why Xbox has an agreement with Netflix. It is all coming together. Now we have DYDX chain as liquid staking support with latest upgrade. And remember, I told you that staking was going to be very important. So if you have staked assets with liquid staking, you receive an equivalent amount of liquid staking tokens. So therefore, your original assets remain staked. But now you get to take advantage of your liquidity. And then lastly, guys, we have German police seize 2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin and piracy sting. And the articles that I've read about this topic makes no sense whatsoever. If I take money and I transfer it over to Bitcoin and it's in my wallet, there's no way you're getting it. And he just voluntarily turns it over. It makes no sense whatsoever, people. You're talking about $2.1 billion. You know how many people go to prison for white-collar crime on purpose? So therefore, they get out and they have millions waiting on them. You telling me I had $2.1 billion? Come on, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.